Now we better get back to the nice movie. Here comes Great Digger and Mistress Laurie, with the spot on the doctor, Sanguinary. On September 7th, gonna bring you some cheese. We'll talk about the skits and MCs. Oh, and crappy movies. Hot Chat Live, it's Hot Chat Live. For Saturday of every month, it's Hot Chat Live. Hot Chat Live, watch it Hot Chat Live. At 8 p.m. Central Time, it's Hot Chat Live. It's gonna be a blast.
Welcome, everybody, once again to Haunt Chat Live. We do apologize for the technical difficulties we just went through. We got it straightened out. We're ready to rock and roll. Tonight in the spotlight, we have Dr. Sanguinary. God, I love that man.
Yeah, big
love
influence,
that man.
Big influence.
Everybody, give him a nice warm welcome to my one, my only, my grave digger.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Season 3, Episode 5, and our first delayed show. Sorry about that. Damn Microsoft and their update thingy-majig. I don't know all that technical crap. But we want to get to going. We are starting at 8:23, so we'll still keep it to a half hour. 8:22, we'll keep it to a half-hour show. Want to show you what we're giving away tonight will be this will be mainly for our local people, unless you want to do some traveling. 4 free tickets to Sinister Sydney for this season. That's any Friday, Saturday night in October.
Weather permitting.
4 free tickets. First one to send the answer to that wondrous question that Mistress Laurie comes up with to hauntchatlive@gmail.com will win 4 free full pass tickets, and I'll even make them VIP, so just come up and you can get in and all that. So send your answers to hauntchatlive@gmail.com. And with that said, we have wasted enough time. I want to welcome the one, the only Dr. Sanguinary! Yay! That's you. You're on.
Creature feature. We're double dipping there, mister. Don't think I'm not going to use this as filler on my show.
I would imagine. Oh, even Igor's here. Did I say you could bring Igor?
So how's the dial-up over there in Sydney?
Yeah, that's pretty much what we're worried about here is that dial-up stuff. I'm going to lower our volume to make his a little bit louder there. Adjusting things.
You gotta stop getting that cheap Army surplus stuff from the Illinois National Guard.
You know, it's getting better. Unfortunately, we're still on Microsoft. Speaking of cheap stuff.
Oh, look, Igor just handed me a movie, because I'm sure all the boys and girls out there in TV land or video land or whatever, they know that I'm a broadcast quality horror show host on the Fox station out here, 42.2. We're on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. and I show wonderful movies like this. Igor just handed me, oh, wait a minute, this is Furry Pleasures too.
Oops. Wrong one.
Can't watch that one.
Can't watch that.
Yeah, so we show the crappy movies out here on Saturday nights for all the boys and girls on TV. And you know what? If they don't even live in the area, they can watch us anytime they want on our wonderful website, www.preacherfeaturetv.com.
Woo!
Yep, I'm giving them extra W's for no extra charge, and
we appreciate that.
We appreciate it. Tough for me, Igor. I don't know why, but anywho.
Oh, we don't need thunder.
We're online and we're on TV, and Igor.
He wants to spoon. Igor wants to spoon.
Well, you know what?
Give him back the tape. Give him back the Furry Pleasures. He wants to spoon.
Yeah, with the pudding too. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, here it all comes back. There you go, buddy. So anyway, yeah. So we've been doing the TV show and getting ready for the Halloween season, and who knows, we might even drive to Sinister Sydney there. You know.
Ooh, we'd love to see
you've
you
actually
again.
been here before, haven't you? Haven't you? You
Yes,
helped
I
us
have.
out.
For all the boys and girls out there in the Nebraska and Iowa area who, go bopping around to the haunts, you get the Dr. Sanguinary seal of approval with Sinister Sydney, because you do get your money's worth. It's a big, long outdoor haunt, and there's all sorts of cool stuff there, and the people work hard to scare the pants off you. And I'm not wearing pants right now because I'm still pantsless from the last time I was there. And
So am I. So am I.
Igor gave me this little angel. It's
Aww.
like in Council Bluffs we have the black angel. And
Yes.
if you lick it and stuff, bad things happen. Well, this is one where we couldn't afford the good black angel at the souvenir shop, so we went to Dollar Tree and we're just gonna spray paint this one black.
I was gonna say,
There you go.
that looked like it had my mustache on it. And I don't know what kind of angels you got going on. But so yeah, you guys have been out here. And by the way, so I'm guessing that you guys coming here helped us this year, because Sinister Sydney actually got the #1 fan voted must see haunt in the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw that. And what was the name of that goofy bar they got downtown?
The Silver Spur.
Yeah, and there was another one too.
Oh, no.
An interesting name.
Whips.
That's it.
Yep.
One of our favorite places to have dinner.
Yeah, we used to have whips and chaps.
If we come out to see you, I think I'm going to have to pop into some of those places and check them out, because Sydney is got a lot to offer. Why do I have cough? Anyway, so yeah, we'll come out and have fun and stuff.
Awesome. We'll look forward to that.
That would be great. So let's talk about Dr. Sanguinary. Now, people are telling me that you're awfully quiet, and I think that's because of coming through Messenger. So let me see really quick what I can do about that.
Maybe I gotta get closer to the computer like this. Hi, do you speak English? Can you hear me?
Let's just see if we can just do this, if that does any good whatsoever.
Does that help?
Okay, that was really loud right in my ear. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, that I think that
the internet. Don't blame me.
Phone it in.
Phone it. Yeah, you can phone it in.
Yeah, phone it in. I got my cellular phone. It's mobile, so I can take this anywhere.
I don't want to know where you plug that thing.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Well, we do believe in recycling and clean energy.
That ain't so clean. That ain't so clean. All right, so Dr. Sanguinary and Creature Feature. Now, Creature Feature has been around, God, since
I
was like 80 years old.
I grew up watching that stuff. Is what I'm sticking to my story.
We're not the only Creature Feature around.
No.
Omaha's Creature Feature since 1971.
There you go. I'm sorry, I was 78 at that time.
Yes, and so, of course, this is just the perfect segue for me to lead into my forthcoming book. It's the biography of John Jones, who was the original Dr. Sanguinary from 71 through 81, and he continued with the character up until his untimely passing in 1986 from cancer. And I spent 9 years of research. Got to go through the family archives, so this book is called the Creature Feature Scrapbook. And it's 450 pages loaded with photos all about John Jones and how he got involved with Creature Feature. And, of course, the one interesting tidbit about him, which there were a couple other folks out there doing it too, but John was involved with raising funds for the Muscular Dystrophy Association.
I spent many mornings taking him money down to that fishbowl.
Yep.
Yes, and he was very tireless with it. He utilized the Creature Feature show and the popularity of that to get the kids during the 70s and early 80s to go out and raise funds. and bring them all to him at his fishbowl on Labor Day weekend during the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon.
Yes.
And of course, with Creature Feature being on back in the 70s, you only had like 3 or 4 stations back in the day.
Yeah.
So Creature Feature was a pretty big deal. So,
Yep.
Dr. Sanguinary, the character's always been Omaha's Mickey Mouse to a degree. Everybody knows who he is. And, when you're a Sanguinary, you got to do some good things. So this book just covers a lot of other things, too, which people in the Omaha area will find interesting because the station that they were on, KMTV, aside from running Creature Feature and the Telethon, they were also very big with putting out kids shows in the 50s and the 60s.
Yep.
So they started their first late night hosted horror show, Gregor, back in '56, and that ran a couple of years. And then they replaced him with the gal named Pat. And then in '64, they had the Ronnie and Yachi's science fiction theater. And Ronnie was a pretty gal, and Yachi was her Siamese cat. And they would go and tape this at the station late at night when everybody was gone, so the cat would get the run of the TV station. And they would do all the, the green screen stuff, or blue screen back then, and, do some silly skits, in tune with the crappy sci-fi movies. And that ran a few years. And then there was no hosted horror programs from about, 65 all the way up to 71. And then when they were coming up with the concept for Creature Feature, because they got one of those, shock theater movie packages, John and one of the other fellows at the station came up with the character. And at the same time, that's when the MDA walked in. And John did come from a family that was very big into, community service and helping other people. So, and plus John went to Creighton here in Omaha. So you had to, when you were at Creighton, you were doing a lot of charity work and so forth. So, I mean, this was second nature to him and something that he could get behind. And of course, he had Jerry Lewis as a mentor to help guide him through the journey. He went out on several trips. They had kids show host conventions. So it would be all the horror show hosts and the kids show morning cartoon hosts. They all collected in one spot once a year, traded notes on the Carnival Kit program. And obviously John's like, hey, I've got, a more sophisticated crowd than your typical Carnival Kit. So he altered it and turned it into a make your own haunted house kit. So you have the Spookarama.
I had that.
Up in your garage. And look, Otis the Critter Getter's here.
Hiya, Doc. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, we're here on the haunt chat here with the Rev and stuff.
Hi, Otis.
Are people stuck in your computer?
Yep,
Yes,
we're
they
stuck.
are stuck.
Do you need rescuing?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
You don't speak English, so
They look
louder.
They look like they need rescuing.
New
Stay
phone, who
where
dis?
you're at. Stay where you're at. I will come and rescue you. Doc, get out the way. Oh, yeah. Get out the way. Stay where you're at. Hold on 1 second. I'll get you out of here.
Help me,
I'll
help.
free you from your confines.
You're getting LCDs all over the table.
Yeah. Hey, y'all, I'm Otis the Critter Getter. I'm from the trailer park down the hill from the haunted house here. Y'all might have seen me on, Doc's show, or sometimes I hang out on the interwebs. www.creaturefeaturetv.com. Check it out there. You can read all about what we're doing here.
All right.
Hey, Doc, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
you get
Doc,
out of here. Go.
Thank you,
Doc
Cooter.
likes to buy shoes online.
Thanks,
No,
Otis.
I don't. It's a
He's
lie.
a shoe guy too.
Yeah.
We got a shoe
You never
guy
bought a
too.
pair of shoes online.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
However, you have bought.
But I do buy liquor online.
There you go.
When you were
handed me of any use all day.
when you were
Anyway,
rolling through all the different horror shows they had before Creature Feature came up, and you said there was a blank spot.
Uh-huh.
You missed one. There was one. I remember watching this show scared the crap out of me. With Miss Jean's story time or something scared the crap out of me, man. That one was in there too.
Well, yeah.
The frog was creepy.
The frog
Yes, she
puppet,
was.
did terrify some children. And for those of you who want the inside joke, the longest running children's religious television show is out of Omaha. It was called Miss Jean's Storytime. And it was on the same station that Preacher Feature ran. But the thing is, Miss Jean, for, teaching all the boys and girls about, Jesus and stuff, that's all good. But she also gave it to Doc because she knew that Doc, would occasionally see pink elephants and stuff. And she'd come on the show and rib him about it. So, God likes to laugh too, I guess. So
That's right.
So anyway, yeah, the book we're nearing completion. I'm looking at stuff from the printers and whatever, and we got another crappy movie here. I gotta rewind that one. Be kind and rewind your tapes, kids, when you get them from the Blockbuster. So yeah, we got the book, and that'll be out hopefully very soon. And we got something else cool we're doing in Omaha. So if you're in the Omaha or Iowa area, we have this little thing here. We are doing a Creature Feature Live movie event in 2 weeks. That's on September 21st. And we've got the Greasy Strangler here. This is the thing.
There it is.
And there he is, Michael St. Michael. So for lousy $20, you come down to the Westwood 8 Theater about 7 o'clock, and you can get a pass, and you'll get a cool laminate like this to wear so you feel like a VIP and junk. So you get to watch the movie The Greasy Strangler, and you get a meet and greet with Michael St. Michael, the star, so you get an autograph picture, and you get your selfie with him. And then, as a bonus extra, we brought in his co-star, Sky Elabar, who plays the Greasy Strangler's son in the movie. He'll be fee signing. I think he's charging like $15, so that's not too bad. And then we're going to have a special Greasy Strangler Creature Feature TV show, which will be next week, correct? So next week on 42.2 in Omaha, we're going to have the whole show is dedicated to the Greasy Strangler. So we've got interviews with Michael St. Michael, the star. We've got interviews with Sky Elabar. And then we just did an interview today with the gentleman who plays the tourist, who's best known for saying Porto. So Porto, yeah. So if you've seen the movie, you'll know what we're talking about.
Hey, Doc.
What?
Those glasses you ordered me came in. I don't think they're right.
I think they look great.
They look beautiful.
They're
Doc, I couldn't
perfect.
see for a week after the eye examination you gave me. Are you even a real doctor?
I look like a doctor.
And you play one on TV.
Okay, that's close enough, but those are fashion frames, and you're watching this show online, and boys and girls, there's a lot of things online, and we're glad that you chose to watch this Haunt Chat today instead of some stupid movie or whatever. This is the best entertainment value for your dollar, and we know you're not paying nothing for it.
And if you don't get enough dumb stuff right now, you can watch Indestructible Man at 10 o'clock on Fox 42.2 also.
Yeah, that's right. Creature Feature's on tonight at 10 o'clock, and like I said, Lon Chaney Jr. and Indestructible Man, and you can beat him, you can run him over with a car, or you can throw him over the edge of a cliff, and he's indestructible.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, the guy's indestructible, but I want you to remember something.
Okay? Oh.
If you don't, hey, how you doing, Rev? Good to see you.
How you doing?
If you don't catch it tonight, it runs from 10 to 11 on Fox 42.2. But if you don't catch it tonight, at 11 o'clock every Saturday night, 11 o'clock, you can go out to www.creaturefeaturetv.com, see the entire episode in HD, completely free. You can see it for an entire week until 11 o'clock the next Saturday when the new episode goes up. That's pretty darn nifty if you ask me.
That is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, take him away, Igor. Take him away. Good boy, Igor.
I'll see you later, Doc.
All right, everybody's got my eye on you. Look at that. I can see you kids out there. Hey, you remember Romper Room where it's like Miss Mary be like,
Oh,
oh,
God.
I see out there, everybody. I see little Timmy, and I see Johnny, put your pants back on, and I see Susie, and I see Billy, and is that your dad's liquor bottle, Billy? I put it back because I can see you. And that means I won't come to your house on Halloween and bring you candy. Or, no, that's the Great Pumpkin guy.
Yeah, well, you got the red hair. You're kind of a pumpkin.
So I can see you. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, okay. So anyway, Anything else you want to know? You got me here.
Yes,
We're together.
I got you
we
there.
can get into it.
Together again. So
Yeah.
now besides working on the book and doing the weekly show, The Great Witch, is on network television. I want to stress that, network television, although not syndicated yet. It is network television.
We like
Yet.
being the humble local television show. That's
I'm saying yet. Cause somebody somewhere is gonna go, hey Doc, come here, someday. But anyway. All right, so besides doing all of that kind of stuff going on, now you take part in several other events that go on around the Omaha Council Bluffs area, including zombie walks, blood drives.
The Oddity Festival's coming up in October.
Oddity Festival,
That's
yeah.
a lot of fun. So, people who, if you like to buy dead stuff, boy, oh boy, they got dead stuff. You want a mummified cat? It's the only place in Omaha I know you can go to. You can find a mummified cat somebody pulled out of the desert in Arizona. Good grief, these people. They got crazy stuff there, and they're crazy people. But it's a lot of fun, and if you got a hard to buy family member, Uncle George, he's sick of getting the same old pair of socks. Go buy him a dried up cat.
There you go.
So I got asked. Now we talked about John being the original. I saw a post that you did the other day that stated how long you've been doing this. Tell us again.
Well, I've been running around doing doc stuff for 9 years.
9 years.
And we've been on TV for 7.
Because you actually put it on this month 9 years ago.
9 years ago, I started doing this silliness, and it hasn't stopped, and it's just been one weird, long trip. I have met a lot of very interesting people. Let's just put it that way, and it just doesn't stop. Fortunately, most of the stuff washes off, after any full body contact. But hey, we have a lot of fun with it. I got a great cast in here. Most of these people that are, here on the current show, been with me for years, since we pretty much first started. And then we got some newbies in here. We got people from all age brackets, and everybody works hard and has fun. We don't make a cent doing this. And, when we go out, we go looking for sponsors for our show, obviously. Because, got to do commercials and stuff.
Yep.
It might be a little late for this, but you were supposed to put on clean underpants before you started.
I don't have any underpants on. Is the camera going down here?
No, you're all right. They get we never wear pants either, so it's okay. No, yeah, not that paracooter.
Where are your clean underpants at, Doc?
Not your paracooter.
Brought me some clean underpants to wear, and
if you don't like the briefs, you ever try wearing thongs?
That's just stupid. Get out of here. That is just ridiculous. We're supposed to be saving that for TV, not giving it away here on the internet for free. This stuff costs money. You can't pay this kind of money for comedy of that high caliber.
Or at least you wouldn't. You can't, or at least you wouldn't. Nobody would.
Well, I can't pay it because it cuts into the beer fund, so we ain't messing with that, trust me.
I gotta tell you, as somebody who grew up watching the Dr. Guinary's Creature Feature show, I am very happy that you have continued the long tradition of, let's face it, cheesy jokes and skits and movies and all the stuff and the fun that goes into a Creature Feature show.
We're in an interesting day and age, where we're not living in the 70s, that's for sure.
Right.
Kids are jaded these days, and you got a lot of other scary monsters out there to be afraid of when you're a kid, unfortunately. And flashing back to a silly show like this, it's a lot of work, but it's rewarding, and it does have its place, because sometimes you just have to watch a show that you don't have to think about.
Yeah.
You've got to decompress and watch something stupid. You don't have to think about it. You can just sit down in your chair with some popcorn and pop, or I usually recommend alcoholic beverages watching Creature Feature, but you know, you can just chill and unwind and not just let life slip by for an hour. And I think that's important and therapeutic, and I'm going to be sending out a lot of bills for that.
There you go.
Yeah, as well you should. I mean, you should be making $1 million, but like you pointed out too, you do this stuff for free. I mean, and probably even a little bit of a cost. I mean, that's why you've got sponsors.
Well, yeah, nothing is truly free, but
Right,
we
right.
got the sponsors that pay for our airtime. So, and we go out and we do our little things to help the community, whether it's a clothing drive or, you know, I was out in Dundee during Dundee days, just helping out with the what group was that? The Toastmasters.
Yeah.
So
I was
they do a lot of good
a
stuff.
Toastmaster.
And I would also like
There
to
you
thank
go.
you because a couple of years ago, you actually came out and helped our local food pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, you know,
Yeah.
we're just carrying on the tradition, and you know, I ain't gonna get into heaven by doing this show. That's for sure.
Yeah, but it can't hurt.
We all of us we have a lot of fun from it, and you know, we've all got our jobs, and you know, we work our butts off, and for us to come in here a couple hours, a few times a month and do this, it's therapeutic and decompressing for us as well.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
we have a lot of fun with it.
That's great, and I want to thank you for doing that. You and your cast, because you have
Yes.
several
Yes,
of which have their own Facebook pages and things like that going on.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
Yep, everybody's involved with something, and a lot of the people here, they've got a background, whether it's like working in haunted houses. Quite a few of them have been working in some of the Omaha haunts in the past. Some have got some makeup skills.
Yep.
You know, most of them have been doing other entertainment things, whether it's been working on movies, working in movies,
voice
or whatever
work.
with
Yeah.
filmmakers. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's I got a pretty good what's that word, potpourri of
Yeah, just pour that pot right out. That's right. No, not pot
So
pie.
yeah, you know, as I said, we hang out with creepy, strange, wonderful people, and you guys included, you know, because
Thank you.
you know, we always have fun with you folks, and you know, you understand us.
Yeah, we do. And we do
one
run
of us.
and-
One of us. One of us. Yeah.
And it's awesome because we do get to run into each other quite often.
Oh yeah. So it's a small world out here. So Sinister Sydney, just fill me in because you know I'm not totally hep. I don't have one of those Apple watches, okay? So I can't. Yeah, I can't
we
be
don't
that cool. But so when is Sinister Sydney open?
That Friday and Saturday nights in October. So whatever dates those are, it doesn't matter. It's Friday and Saturday nights in October.
Weather permitting, because
you
we are an outdoor haunt.
And then like what hours are you open from?
That would be. Wait a minute. Who's doing the interview here? What the hell?
Well, I just want to know because if I decide to just pop in,
Well,
dark-
I know that I can drive all the way to the back of that field.
Yep.
Probably sneak in the back and go the back way around.
Oh, not anymore.
luck
Not
with that.
anymore. Not anymore. We expanded to a half-mile long, and we brought you all the way back down around the other side now. So you come and go from the front.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's even longer.
But yes, we're open dusk to
No
11.
No more backdoor ghoul for me there.
No,
Right.
not at our place at least. Don't let me catch you. But yeah, dusk to 11 o'clock.
So yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'll definitely have to see if I can squeeze in there one day on in October. I'll surprise you. I'll put on a wig.
Well, you
Oh,
are
there you
welcome.
go.
You are welcome anytime. You're welcome anytime. You
I
and
know
any of
they
your
like-
people.
I know they like blondes there in Sydney, so
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're a redhead, so
I don't know.
I got a wig. Trust me.
Doc, I got to tell you, I thank you so much for being on, and I'm so sorry about our technical difficulties. Everything worked great when we tested it last night. That's all I got to say. And then Microsoft decided to step in. So, the Mistress, give me just a minute here. The Mistress has to ask her question. Once again, you will be winning 4 free VIP tickets to Sinister Sydney any night you want to come. So, Mistress Laurie, what is the question?
Okay, I found a good question. When did this incarnation of Dr. Sanguinary begin?
Oh, there you go.
We talked about it. It's there.
Yep, it's there.
Find
So
the answer.
Find the answer. Send your
Oh.
now. Only send your answer if you want the 4 free tickets.
Yes, please.
We're promoting this all over the Omaha area. Thank you, David. We're promoting all over the Omaha area. So, what, Cooter? You got more to say?
I know. I just got a question for Doc. When did the incarnation of you begin? Because I need to know. It's really important. I need to know right now.
Blah, 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 blah. We can't hear you.
He's not giving away a Chrysler Cordoba with Corinthian leather seats. Get it then. You might have one in the garage.
Doc, thank you so much.
All right, you guys have fun, and I'm glad we could mess around with you here. Do we need to slate this and cut or anything like that? So you can use it again. It's always fun. Hang on here. I got to give this guy something to do.
There you go.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you so much.
And to all of you folks out there in Never Never Land, yeah, thank you for tuning in again for Season 3, Episode 5. It has been a blast. Yes, man.
Grave digger, send me on my way. Release me to this earth within this shallow grave. Grave digger, bring me to my knees. Forget what I have done, forgive me if you please. Save me if you can, the time for me has come. Let me be the one that got away.